Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Cheryl Ann Tweedy, Biography. Early life and background. Cheryl Ann Tweedy, widely known simply as Cheryl, was born on June 30, 1983, in Newcastle upon Tyne, England. Growing up in a working-class family, Cheryl showed an early passion for performance. She began dancing at a young age and appeared in several television advertisements and dance competitions. Her ambition and natural charisma soon made her stand out as a rising talent in the entertainment world. Rise to fame. Girls Aloud. Cheryl's major breakthrough came in 2002 when she auditioned for the reality television show Popstars, The Rivals. The show aimed to create a new girl group and a boy band that would compete for the Christmas #1 single. Cheryl was selected as one of the 5 female winners, forming the girl group Girls Aloud, alongside Nadine Coyle, Sarah Harding, Nicola Roberts, and Kimberley Walsh. Girls Aloud became one of the most successful British girl groups of all time, with hits such as Sound of the Underground, Love Machine, Biology, and The Promise. Known for their edgy pop sound and stylish image, the group achieved 20 consecutive top 10 singles in the UK and won multiple awards, including a Brit Award in 2009 for The Promise. Solo career. After Girls Aloud went on hiatus, Cheryl launched a highly successful solo career. Her debut album, 3 Words, 2009, featured the chart-topping single, Fight for This Love, which became one of the UK's best-selling singles of the year. The song marked her transition from pop group member to independent pop icon. She followed with albums such as Messy Little Raindrops, 2010, A Million Lights, 2012, and Only Human, 2014. Producing more hits like Promise This, Call My Name, and Crazy Stupid Love. Cheryl made history by becoming the first British female solo artist to have 5 #1 singles in the UK. Television and public persona. Beyond music, Cheryl gained fame as a television personality. She became a beloved judge on the X Factor UK, where she mentored acts including 2008 winner Alexandra Burke and 2011 winners Little Mix, who went on to global success. Her charm, honesty, and sense of style made her a fan favorite on the show. Personal life. Cheryl's personal life has often drawn media attention. She was married to footballer Ashley Cole from 2006 to 2010, and later to Jean Bernard Fernandez Versini from 2014 to 2016. In 2017, she welcomed a son, Bear, with singer Liam Payne, formerly of One Direction. Despite intense public scrutiny, Cheryl has consistently emphasized her devotion to her family and her desire to maintain privacy in her personal affairs. Legacy and influence. Cheryl is recognized as one of the most influential British pop figures of the 2000s and 2010s. Her impact extends beyond music. She has become a style icon, graced the covers of major fashion magazines, and collaborated with beauty brands like L'Oréal Paris. Her combination of strength, vulnerability, and glamour helped redefine what it meant to be a modern British pop star. Recent activities. In recent years, Cheryl has focused on selective projects, motherhood, and philanthropy. She founded the Cheryl Tweedy Trust, working with the Prince's Trust to help disadvantaged youth. Though she has taken breaks from the spotlight, she remains a beloved figure in British entertainment, with fans eagerly awaiting her next move, whether in music, television, or beyond. Cheryl continued. Biography. Musical evolution and style. As a solo artist, Cheryl's music evolved from pure pop to a more mature blend of R&B, dance, and electronic influences. Her debut album 3 Words, 2009, produced by Will.I.am, showcased a slick pop sound with emotional undertones. The lead single, Fight for This Love, became an anthem of resilience and empowerment, resonating deeply with fans during a period of personal transition in her life. Her follow-up album, Messy Little Raindrops, 2010, leaned further into dance pop and emotional ballads. The single Promise This reached #1 in the UK, while the record demonstrated Cheryl's growing versatility as an artist capable of delivering both upbeat club tracks and heartfelt lyrics. In 2012, A Million Lights highlighted Cheryl's experimental side, incorporating more electronic and dubstep-inspired production. The single Call My Name, produced by Calvin Harris, was another #1 hit and became a summer club favorite. By her fourth album Only Human, 2014, Cheryl had refined her sound to a mix of empowerment anthems and introspective pop, including the successful singles Crazy Stupid Love featuring Tiny Tempa and I Don't Care. Her chart success solidified her reputation as one of the most consistent British hitmakers of her era. Across her career, she achieved 5 UK #1 singles, surpassing records previously held by major female pop stars and becoming the first British female solo artist to do so. The X Factor and television success. Cheryl's time as a judge on The X Factor UK is among the most defining aspects of her career outside of music. She joined the judging panel in 2008, alongside Simon Cowell, Lewis Walsh, and Danny Minogue. Her warmth and sharp insights quickly made her a public favorite. She proved to be a strong mentor, guiding Alexandra Burke to victory in her first season and later helping Joe McElderry win the following year. Cheryl returned to The X Factor several times between 2008 and 2015, becoming one of the show's most successful and popular judges. Her on-screen chemistry with Cowell and her stylish looks made her a pop culture phenomenon, earning her the nickname "the nation's sweetheart." Fashion and public image. Cheryl has long been celebrated for her fashion sense and beauty, consistently appearing on Best Dressed lists and magazine covers. Her partnership with L'Oréal Paris as a brand ambassador further enhanced her image as a fashion icon. Known for her bold yet elegant looks, Cheryl's transformations over the years, from edgy street style in her early Girls Aloud days to sleek designer glamour, reflect her ability to reinvent herself. She also made notable appearances in major publications such as Vogue, Elle, and Harper's Bazaar, often praised for her poise and authenticity. Philanthropy and personal growth. Beyond entertainment, Cheryl has been deeply involved in charity work. She launched the Cheryl Tweedy Trust with the Prince's Trust in 2011 to support young people in her home region of Newcastle. Her foundation provides mentoring, funding, and opportunities for disadvantaged youth. Motherhood has been another transformative chapter in her life. Since giving birth to her son Bear in 2017, Cheryl has emphasized a quieter, more grounded approach to fame. She has expressed a desire to focus on family life while still pursuing creative projects. Recent work and public appearances. In the late 2010s and early 2020s, Cheryl returned briefly to music and television. In 2018, she released Love Made Me Do It, a comeback single that reflected her personal and artistic evolution. She also appeared as a dance captain on the BBC series The Greatest Dancer, 2019-2020, showcasing her experience and love for performance. Despite stepping back from full-time entertainment, Cheryl remains a respected and beloved figure in British pop culture. Her legacy is marked by her resilience, ability to evolve, and deep connection with her audience. Legacy and cultural impact. Cheryl's influence reaches beyond her chart statistics. As part of Girls Aloud, she helped redefine the sound of early 2000s pop music with bold experimentation and sharp songwriting. As a solo artist, she represented empowerment and reinvention, navigating fame, heartbreak, and personal challenges while staying authentic. Her story resonates as one of strength and reinvention. A girl from Newcastle who rose from modest beginnings to become a household name, fashion icon, and inspiration to millions. Cheryl, Extended Biography, Part 3, Awards and Achievements. Cheryl's career has been marked by a remarkable series of achievements across music, television, and fashion. As a member of Girls Aloud, she earned a Brit Award in 2009 for Best Single, The Promise, and the group received multiple nominations from the Brits, MTV Europe Music Awards, and the Pop Justice £20 Music Prize, which they won several times. As a solo artist, Cheryl collected numerous accolades, including 4 music video honors for her stylish and visually striking videos, Elle Style Award 2011 for Woman of the Year, Cosmopolitan Ultimate Woman Award, multiple Glamour Awards, including Best Dressed Woman and TV Personality of the Year, recognition from the official charts company, which celebrated her record as the first British female artist to score 5 UK #1 singles. Her singles Fight for This Love, Promise This, Call My Name, Crazy Stupid Love, and I Don't Care all reached the top of the UK charts, making her one of the most successful British female solo performers in chart history. Collaborations and artistic vision. Cheryl's collaborations with high-profile producers and artists have played a major role in defining her sound. She worked extensively with Will.I.am, who became both a mentor and collaborator. Their creative partnership was key to her early solo success. He produced many of her hits and helped shape her distinct R&B pop crossover style. She has also collaborated with Calvin Harris, Tiny Tempa, and Tayo Cruz, each partnership adding a new layer to her artistry. Her work with Calvin Harris on Call My Name marked a career peak, both sonically and commercially, showing her ability to dominate dance floors and radio airwaves alike. Media and public perception. Throughout her career, Cheryl has maintained a complex relationship with the media. In her early years, British tabloids closely followed her marriage to footballer Ashley Cole, chronicling both her rise to fame and her personal heartbreak. Despite the challenges of media intrusion, Cheryl emerged as a symbol of resilience, earning widespread public sympathy during her divorce and reinforcing her nation's sweetheart image. She handled controversies and personal setbacks with dignity, often retreating from public life during difficult times and returning stronger each time. This ability to reinvent herself without losing authenticity became one of her defining traits. Humanitarian work and personal causes. Beyond fame, Cheryl has always expressed a deep sense of giving back to her community. The Cheryl Tweedy Trust, created in collaboration with the Prince's Trust, has funded numerous youth programs across the northeast of England. She also supports charities focused on domestic violence awareness, child welfare, and cancer research. Inspired in part by her own family experiences and regional roots, her empathy and down-to-earth personality have made her a relatable figure, someone who, despite celebrity status, remains connected to her origins. Influence on British pop and culture. Cheryl's impact on British culture goes beyond chart success. She became a trendsetter during the 2000s and early 2010s. Her hairstyles, fashion choices, and tattoos often sparked national conversations. The large rose tattoo across her lower back and hips, revealed in 2013, became one of her most discussed and iconic looks. She also influenced a new generation of pop performers and reality TV personalities, particularly through her mentorship of Little Mix, who went on to become one of the most successful girl groups of the decade. Cheryl's blend of emotional honesty, glamour, and northern charm helped reshape the image of the British female celebrity, strong yet relatable, stylish yet approachable. personal growth in recent years since becoming a mother in 2017. Cheryl has focused on raising her son Bear and maintaining a more private life. In interviews, she has spoken openly about the changes motherhood brought, her priorities, values, and self-perception shifted toward balance and peace rather than constant fame. In recent years, Cheryl has taken on occasional creative projects, including stage work and brand ambassadorships, while expressing interest in producing and mentoring rather than performing full-time. Despite stepping away from the spotlight, her influence continues to ripple through the UK entertainment scene. Legacy: Cheryl's journey, from a working-class girl in Newcastle to one of Britain's most successful female artists, is a story of perseverance, transformation, and empowerment. Her legacy lies not only in her chart-topping music but also in her cultural impact. She paved the way for female artists to balance strength and vulnerability in a male-dominated industry. She remains a beloved national figure, an artist who evolved through the highs and lows of fame, always emerging with grace, resilience, and an unwavering sense of self. Cheryl, Extended Biography, Part 4, Career Timeline and Key Milestones. Early 2000s, Beginnings and Breakthrough with Girls Aloud. 2002, Cheryl auditioned for Popstars, The Rivals on ITV, performing a version of Have You Ever by S Club 7. Her charm and confidence impressed the judges, and she was chosen as one of the 5 members of Girls Aloud. Their debut single, Sound of the Underground, was released in December 2002 and immediately hit number 1 on the UK singles chart, a powerful debut that signaled a new era for British pop music. 2003 to 2009. Over the next several years, Girls Aloud became a pop phenomenon. They released 5 studio albums, including Sound of the Underground, 2003, What Will the Neighbors Say?, 2004, Chemistry, 2005, Tangled Up, 2007, and Out of Control, 2008. The group's fusion of edgy electro-pop, stylish visuals, and empowering lyrics distinguished them from other manufactured pop acts of the time. Their success included 20 consecutive top 10 singles, 4 number 1 hits, and over 4 million albums sold in the UK. Their 2008 single, The Promise, won the Brit Award for Best British Single, cementing their legacy as one of the most successful girl groups in British history. 2009 to 2014, Solo stardom in the X Factor era. 2009, Cheryl launched her solo career with the album 3 Words. The record's lead single, Fight for This Love, debuted at number 1 and became one of the UK's fastest-selling singles of the decade. The album itself went triple platinum, establishing her as a major solo force. 2010, Cheryl released her second album, Messy Little Raindrops, featuring the singles Promise This and The Flood. She also returned as a judge on The X Factor, becoming known for her sharp mentorship and genuine warmth. Her team member Cher Lloyd gained international success. 2011, Cheryl's fame extended internationally as she briefly joined the US version of The X Factor. However, she left the show early, reportedly due to disagreements over production decisions. Despite the setback, the UK public rallied around her, reinforcing her status as a national favourite. 2012, she released A Million Lights, an album with a more electronic and experimental tone. The single Call My Name became another number 1 hit and one of the biggest summer songs of that year. 2014, her fourth album Only Human included 2 chart toppers, Crazy Stupid Love, featuring Tiny Tempa, and I Don't Care. With these, Cheryl achieved 5 UK number 1 singles, breaking records for British female artists. 2015 to 2018, reflection and reinvention. After years of non-stop work, Cheryl took a brief hiatus to focus on her personal life. She married French restaurateur Jean-Bernard Fernandez Versini in 2014, but the marriage ended in 2016. Around this time, she began dating Liam Payne of One Direction, and in March 2017, she gave birth to their son, Bear Gray Payne. The experience of motherhood inspired Cheryl to step back from fame. When she returned in 2018 with the single, Love Made Me Do It, she described the song as a reflection of her personal growth and emotional independence. Though the single received mixed chart performance, it marked an important chapter in her journey of self-redefinition. 2019-present, New Directions and Life Beyond the Spotlight 2019. Cheryl joined BBC One's dance competition The Greatest Dancer as a dance captain, mentoring talented contestants and sharing her expertise in performance and stage presence. She also made select television appearances, focusing on projects that aligned with her interests in creativity and mentoring. 2020 to 2023, Cheryl became more private, focusing on motherhood, wellness, and charitable work. In 2023, she made a notable return to the stage, starring in the West End play 222 A Ghost Story, earning positive reviews for her natural acting ability and stage presence. While she has not released new music in recent years, she continues to be admired for her timeless influence on British pop and her
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.